Well, in The Walking Man, the song Wonder referenced a particular point in my childhood. The story I told there is a true life story. When I was about 12 years old, lying on a well and viewing stars at night. And yeah, that was one of my earliest, you know, very palpable, like you said, experiences because it's almost every other night I'd be outside laying on the same well and wondering a lot of like existential shit about life. I'd ponder, why do people suffer? What the hell is suffering? Why would people have to go through so much pain and all of that? And then I'll look into the sky and wonder where it all ends, like where the extend, like we extend all of this. Like if I keep going, where does this end? How does it tip over at some point? What all this? And okay, once an end comes, do you like just seize your sense of consciousness, or are you going to be kind of aware somehow? And how would that relate to all the suffering that you probably may have gone through in life? But I was thinking of that more about other people than for myself. I don't know if you get, because I was also in situations of leadership a lot growing up as a teen, young
What do you
teen
mean?
into like, sorry?
What do you mean in
What
institutions?
I said I was in situations of leadership. I didn't say institutions.
Okay,
I said I
that's
was
a
in
that's a
situations
good
of
distinction.
leadership, right? Yeah. So I would be privy to I was privy to a lot of people's like different internal dealings about their lives, and and the stuff going on with them in their families or in their personal life and things like that. So at that early age in life, I would just wonder, what the hell, why all this? So not that I didn't go through personal, you know, stuff too, but I was more concerned about those other persons for some reason. You get, so I'd sit or lie on that well every other night and just zoom into the sky and ponder a lot of all of this, watch the stars and just imagine the expansive nature of what all of this is. So yeah, that's where that idea of the song Wonder came from. The story I told was a real life story, but expressing some sort of an origin story for where the essence of the passion behind the music I make comes from. So yeah, I hope like I made sense.
It totally makes sense, and I love that. And I mean, you probably saw that's the exact line that I included in the story that I made about your birthday today and us going live, because it's such a powerful line. And I do sometimes wonder, I'm like, is this like something he really experienced? And that's so powerful, I think, especially as like a 12-year-old, because that really sticks out to me sometimes when I listen to that song. And yet I can also relate, like even when I was about that age also, I used to just sit and stare at the stars, and in fact still that's like my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing in the
So
whole world
one
is
of
just a
the
summer night when I can sleep outside under the stars. It's just such a special, magical feeling. And I remember I was telling Baldozzi last summer, because I was sleeping outside a lot, and he was like, "Don't
yeah.
never sleep outside if you come to Nigeria."
Well, another reason why the whole sleeping outside thing happened, because when the heat goes up this side of the world, the periods of heat is freaking terrible. That, depending on where you are anyway, we had lived in a public compound, public yard, as we would call it. So there was a large space in the compound, relatively large space in the compound. So everybody, almost everyone would come out with mats or stuff just to sleep outside or stay outside for a while before going back in because the heat was terrible inside, right? So that was another like um, factor why the whole sleeping outside thing happened.
I was 12 years, lying on the well, viewing stars at night. Dreaming eyes are wide, the dotted sky showed me there was more to life, and that beyond bars are where the stars are made. Then I took a pen and wrote the date. The shooting star left sparkles in my eyes till date.